Hello YouTube, D-Deckin here, and on July 11th, a new main box, will be entering Duel Links called Cybernetic Revolution, and with it, the long-awaited Cyber Dragon, as well as its fusion counterpart Cyber Twin Dragon, will be available to use and play in Duel Links. And while many people are probably excited for that, I personally am excited for another set of cards that are coming out in this set. More specifically, the alien cards, which I've been using a lot of in rank matches. Now, alien as an archetype, they usually focus on putting A counters on things. A lot of the time, usually to affect attack points and weaken opponent monsters when you battle with your alien monsters. One alien can remove A counters to pop spell and trap cards, and there is one trap card specifically for them that lets you steal opponents' monsters. It can be very situational and very deadly when you can use it correctly. But now, aliens finally get their boss monster, Cosmic Fortress Golgar. And although he requires a specific tuner to make, he can bounce face-up spell and trap cards on the field, and with them, he puts A counters on things. And then he can remove 2 A counters to then pop something on the field. And that's kind of crazy, especially with 2,600 attack points. Now, looking at the 3 big matches, however, 6 Sam's Neos, and Subterror, my bad. Subterror can be, if they have their trap card and they have the monster that can banish things, unfortunately, they're going to be able to surprise kill this thing fairly easily. With 6 Sams, however, with this thing having 2,600 attack point monsters, it can, unless they have the trap card that bounces things, this thing can run over Shien pretty easily. And with Neos, it can definitely, it can bounce their Neo space if needed, and if they're running it, and attempt to remove one of the protections from one of the protections. But how to actually use it in Duel Links? Now, I remember there was like 1 or 2 people I know in real life that actually played this deck, and a lot of the time they would activate like Swords of Revealing Light, and then they would bounce it, and then reactivate Swords of Revealing Light, so they'd have a constant like battle protection. Duel Links doesn't have Swords of Revealing Light unless you want to count like the extra dual crystal, and then you randomly get it off of random chance. But instead, I think there's 2 other alternatives that I think are going to be kind of scary. The first being Mirror Wall teasing, and by that I mean Mirror Wall as a trap card is a continuous trap card. You can play it whenever, even on opponent's turn, and if it's still face up during your standby phase, you pay 2,000 to keep it face up. But that said, you can actually activate it whenever. So on your turn, you flip over Mirror Wall, showing your opponent that you have Mirror Wall, and you activate it. But then you use Golgar to bounce it to your hand, and then you reset it, meaning that your opponent now knows you have a Mirror Wall. You have a Mirror Wall set at any given time, so they're not really going to attack you, kind of like Swords of Revealing Light. And then you can just reactivate it and then bounce back to your hand to get another counter. Like, that's the first thing I kind of thought of with Golgar. Another thing I'm kind of afraid that people are going to do, though, is Gear Town. Basically, they activate Gear Town, or they activate the continuous spell card that's like Gear Town, but not as good. They bounce that to the hand to get an A counter, activate it, and then if they have 2 A counters anywhere, they remove 2 and pop Gear Town to summon Reactor Dragon. Like, I am kind of afraid that Reactor Alien is going to be a thing. Low-key afraid of that, but like I said, kind of excited. However, in order to play Golgar, you need its tutor monster. And fortunately, Golgar is actually a super rare, which means you'll get 2 copies of it. And instead, in order for them to make money, they actually, need Alien Almanite, which has a really great effect in itself. And in all honesty, it's probably a good thing that they actually made that the ultra rare, which means you can only get 1 copy if you're free to play, or reset the box a couple times. But you normal summon it, you get a level 4 alien from your graveyard, you sync level 1, level 4 into Golgar, and then you just go from there. Really good card. Now, currently I actually use Mock Synchron in my YOLO Zork alien deck. That would probably easily replace it, but I'm going to actually miss Mock Synchron. Mock Synchron's kind of funny in certain situations, but then again, it doesn't actually... The thing about Alien All Might is that it doesn't actually negate certain alien effects, which means you can actually revive Telepath, you can use Telepath, and then just go from there. But also, it's another excuse. In my alien deck, I typically, I send Alien Kid. Oh, gosh. Not Alien Kid. The level 2 alien. I'm sorry. I send the level 2 alien whenever I need to send something. So I can normal summon Junk Seeker and revive it to Armades. But now I can send, if I need to, I can send a level 4 and then go into Golgar. So summon Alien Almanite and then go into Golgar. So Alien now has some options, some viable options. I'm low-key excited, actually. Now, granted, I'm only going to be able to have one Alien Almanite. That's whenever I pull it. And I'm already far behind on my pack, so I might have to skip a few packs ahead just to get this. But but in addition, there is 4 other aliens in this set. 2 of them are reprints, which is Overlord and Alien Kid. But as for the 2 new ones, let's see. There's Alien Dog. I like Alien Dog and I don't like Alien Dog. Alien Dog is whenever you normal summon an alien, you can special summon him from your hand, and then you put 2 A counters on opponent's monsters. Which, again, you kind of want that for, like, Golgar, you want that for, dealing out extra moving counters around, but at the same time, I don't actually like Dog. For one thing, he doesn't have the, like, most aliens have the effect of, for every A counter an opponent monster controls, they lose 300, and that effect stacks depending on the number of, monsters with that effect. Now, Golgar, he's the Ace monster, he's different, he's fine not having that, and Alien Almanite summons Golgar, so he's fine with not having that. But Alien Dog, not to mention, you have to normal the alien in order to special Alien Dog. That is kind of the issue. If it was like summon an alien, and then you summon Dog, that's different, because there is ways to summon aliens around the deck. But, oh gosh, I just forgot something else. There's Brainwashing Beam, and then there's also Powerful Rebirth. 2 cards that are continuous trap cards that you can also bounce with Alien Golgar. Can't believe I forgot that. But okay. But speaking of which, the last alien card is Code A Alien Ruins. Ancient Ruins. My bad. And although it's not specifically an alien card, you can remove 2 A counters from anywhere in the field and you special summon an alien from the graveyard. Like, or with Alien Almanite, that right there it destroys the monster during the end phase. This revives it in general. So you summon Alien Overlord, and you, with the 2 opponent's monsters, you put 2 A counters on them, Alien Ruins, remove them 2 A counters, and then you can revive Alien Almanite. Like, you can, with this card, you can get away with running only 1 Alien Almanite. So that's actually kind of exciting. Like, I'm actually very interested in trying, like, free-to-play aliens in that sort of way. Plus, you can get as many A-code Alien Ruins. Like, yeah, I'm actually very excited. But I'm mostly rambling at this point. But what do you think? Are you excited for aliens, or are you more excited for Cyber Dragon? Let me know in the comments, and have a good day.